Wall has given you guys so much to see. Do you think you missed him more on the offensive end or defensive end tonight? Because, as Brad said, he scored 74 points, you lose by 12.
I mean, obviously he's important to us, but we have to have other guys step up and specifically defensively. But yeah, 86 points on 68 possessions is, especially that thrust they had in the first half. I think it was 22 on 13. It took too long for us to adjust to the transition, and he's an important part of who we are on both ends of the floor, really.
Abby?
Greg, with Tyler out, you had to look towards Carter Gilmore and Carlson more than you have. Does it worry you at all that they are not quite at the level of a starter like Tyler Wall? Does that lack of depth there cause an issue that you may have saw today?
Well, that's why they're not starting. Because the guys that have shown me that they're ready for that, a la Tyler Wall, those other guys got to continue to get better. That's why they're in a reserve role to try to support and supplement, but we've got to get better. Regardless of outcome, you've heard me say it before, we need more out of the bench on both ends of the floor, and more means we've got to continue to get better and be able to help whether we have somebody out or not out. We still need more contributions and improvement from guys coming off the bench.
Greg out rebounded 39-20, and 11 of those boards were offensively. I mean, is it frustrating as a coach seeing that? How do you kind of pick yourself up after that and just kind of shape up in that category?
Well, I'll look through the film and see if missed blockouts, those type of things. The 39-20 is a little deceiving because we shoot 27% in the first half. That had a lot to do with it. There's a lot of rebounds for them to go get on the defensive end with us missing shots.
Jim, Michigan State was pretty physical in the first half. Do you think it took you a half to match that physicality?
No, I don't think the physicality was as big as that. We played physical teams. I think the transition, it took us too long to adjust to that. I have a few guys seeing that for the first time. Then I thought we also we did some uncharacteristic or things the areas we need to improve upon. We guard for 25 seconds and give up an offensive rebound. Guard for 25 seconds and then foul. Guard for 25 seconds, get them to miss and go down the other end and take an ill-advised shot. And now we're right back scrambling for our life in transition and then having to guard again. And, you can't continue to multiply the problems or double down on the problems. And that's where I thought we've got to get better at that. We've got to get better at being more disciplined, completely through the clock, blocking out, not missing those assignments, not fouling unnecessarily, and then also decisions and things offensively where we can get better shots to try to keep them out of a rhythm. They were in a heck of a rhythm there for a 7-8 minute stretch in the first half.
Rick, I want to ask you about Malik Hall, and he's a guy who has had some good games and shown a number of things, but not really had a go-to move at this point in his career and had those two baseline shots in key moments. So I'm wondering, when you scout him, what you see in him, and then what those shots meant in today's game.
Yeah, I mean, we got it to 6, and he hit a tough one over Carlson. He's a good player. I mean, we recruited him too. So I think he, for them, does a lot of things that Tyler does for us. It's kind of that versatile, hybrid forward, mobile, skilled, athletic, shoots it, can guard multiple guys, specifically if you have to switch some things. So, it's not surprising. I mean, Malik is a good player, and has gotten better here as he's going into, is he a junior or sophomore?
Junior.
Okay, I thought he was over there 2 years, but good, that means he'd be out of there faster.
Mike?
Coach, with Carlson, what do you like what you saw from him tonight, and where do you think he needs to improve going forward?
Yeah, he needs to continue to get more physical, needs to get stronger. That's not going to change overnight. He needs to continue to get stronger and continue to work in the weight room. But I thought he competed, thought he battled. He's always had a nose for the ball. Thought he kept the possession alive early. Got to continue to get better defensively in some things, specifically those ball screens, especially when you have to switch and they're running multiple guys coming to screen and you got to try to stop the ball. So, think the finish with the and one was good. I think he made his first 3 of the year, so that was good. So there's some positives to build upon, and he's one specifically that we need to continue to grow and continue to getting more reps, now that he's back and healthy, and because he can help us.
Okay, time for one more, Abby.
Greg, you played Jacoby Neath in a lot of different places today. Can you just touch on what you saw from him tonight?
Well, yeah, I mean, I had to play him at the 4 there in the end of the first half, which obviously, the mobility of their lineup caused or forced us to do that, which is we've done that before, going a little smaller, more mobile. So that's a little out of character for him, but I thought he did a decent job of that. I'll go through the film and sure find some things, both on the plus side and the minus side, and I think to continue to learn, continue to, we had him, we were going to foul there at the end of the first half because we had a foul to give, and that didn't get done. So we talked about that at halftime, and just all those things that experience can be a great teacher if we learn from it, and we'll have a lot of things to learn from tonight.